Hey guys, what's up and welcome to Jump Inside Gaming News, where we give you all the best bits of news related in gaming in the past fortnight. Let's get started. City Skylines 2 intercity trading is an absolute game changer. City Skylines 2 just dropped a massive update on both public transport and cargo. It has the colossal order city building games community losing it. From trading with other cities to complete control over buses in City Skylines 2, the absolute control you have will help you create the perfect metropolis in no time. All we have to do now is wait for the City Skylines 2 release date, which is October 24th, 2023. This is really cool. Every bit of news that I hear about City Skylines 2 is absolutely amazing. I love every portion of the way they're actually working on this game. It sounds incredible. In fact, what they're doing on the channel, if you search City Skylines, is they are dropping in updates in video formats ready for the game to get released. I think this is an excellent idea. They're showcasing the game. They are confident it's going to be better and everyone's going to play it. And you know what? When you're showcasing your game like that and you're saying what's going to be available in the game, it makes me more excited and me more confident that when I play the game and I download it, I am getting exactly what they're telling me that it says on the tin. It's a new and it's a wonderful way of a game company showcasing their game, and I think more games should be like that. They should give you updates of how things are going to work when you play the game. I think that's really cool. So yeah, what do you think? I think this is the way gaming companies should head. When you're making a game and you're doing lots of different developments, you should be showcasing all that in listed videos based on your game. That gives us to think and to wonder how we're going to play the game and to what we're going to expect to see when we get it. So I think it's a great thing, and I think more not every single game company, like obviously stories, you don't need to do that, but like things like management games, I think this is definitely a step up for management game and how they pursue what they're going to involve within their game creation. And I think they've done a fantastic job of how they've actually done this particular thing and how they've titled and how they've announced things. So yeah, I think it's cool. Can't wait to see that game get released. Super excited. Moving on, Assassin's Creed Mirage will have no XP-based progression. Assassin's Creed pivots into more traditional RPG territory has been diverse, especially considering the strict level requirements that came with that shift. Assassin's Creed Mirage is calling back to earlier entries in many ways, and that even extends to its lack of level gating. The story of Mirage follows Basson's evolution from apprentice to mentor, a journey that reflects the game system, says Boudin. There's no XP-based progression in Mirage. Instead, progression is linear and story-driven. As you follow the story and complete missions, your rank is increased with the Brotherhood, giving you new opportunities for missions, outfits, and tools. Some stories work great with XP rewards, and some games work better with story progression rewards. And for me, Assassin's Creed works great as story progression rewards. In case you're not sure exactly how this works or what's the difference here, it's when you complete a mission, you get either XP or you get a reward. Now for me, Assassin's Creed has always been best when the reward is the item that you get from the mission. So for example, you complete a mission, you get a reward because that is the reward for that mission. So you want to do that mission to get that item. Whereas XP-based rewards are more of, you get XP from completing the mission and you get to choose what to spend that XP on. Now, sometimes the item that you want may take a lot more XP, so you need to do multiple versions of a particular mission. That's called a grind because you need 300 or 400 XP, which might take 3 or 4 missions to purchase that item, and that's what it basically is. And I think Assassin's Creed works when you do things and you follow the story and you gain equipment because you're diving in and you're playing more of that story. You don't have to do the same mission over and over again, and you don't really care about that specific point in the story. You just want to unlock that piece of equipment. So with a game like Assassin's Creed, where it's very heavily story based, I don't know if a grind is the correct approach, and I very much like the decision of them going, well, you've completed that mission, here's your reward. I like that approach. I think that's excellent. That's what I see Assassin's Creed being, and if that is the case and that's where the direction is heading in, then I am more excited than I was before actually getting this game. I can't wait to play this. This is one of the games I'm most excited for, and if they are taking it back to the roots of the old games and they are giving you awards based on missions and not on XP, then I like that. So yeah, if that's how you're gonna do the game, then I'm excited for that. If you're having no XP based progressions, that's a good thing. Moving on to the next piece of news. Older gamers want to spend their retirement playing Starfield. Although there have been virtually no hands-on reports, it's set to offer a massive universe for you to explore alongside your trusty in-game companions. Featuring a lineup of over 1,000 planets, the game has generated a ton of hype and has even managed to attract the unexpected fanbase, retirees. Yeah, this makes sense, as strange as it sounds, but yeah. If you are a retiree, you're around the age of 65, and if you take off 22 years off of that, you would get to the age of 43, which would have been about the same time that, let's say, Combat Evolved from Halo from Xbox got released. And that is a game set in space where you land down on a ring world and shoot aliens to save the universe. It's a really cool space game concept, and if you're getting into Starfield right now, then that sounds normal, because that's only, even though that's 22 years, that's still, if you're a gamer, that's still a decent space game that's in the catalogue of that. And it's got 1,000 planets on. It's a major story. It's developed by Bethesda. It sounds really cool. So yeah, if you're planning on doing that, then cool, good on to you. So yeah, awesome. And I have nothing to say more than that. Good job, Starfield. You've attracted quite a lot of a big fan base. So yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next piece of news. Spider-Man 2 is getting its own Comic-Con panel this month. Key developers from Insomniac and members of the game's cast will reveal new details about the game's title during the panel, which is titled Symbiotic Relationships, and is set to take place in Hall H on Thursday, July 20. Get a behind-the-scenes look at Insomniac Games' take on the monstrous Venom and how the symbiote plays a role in the sequel, reads a description of the event. Spider-Man 2 gets a panel at Comic-Con. I think this is a great time. July 20th, probably going to be a lot of spoilers for the game. I can't wait to see what those spoilers are. I can't wait to see more of that game. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of gameplay footage of that game this summer, and it is probably one of the more exciting games up on my list of games that I want to play. I don't know whether I'm putting that particular game on the channel, but if I do, awesome. If I don't, then I'm sorry, but like, still, it's definitely a game that I'm interested in. I am probably going to play at some point. So yeah, but other than that, yeah, awesome to having Hall H at Comic-Con. Well done, game, and I can't wait to see Venom in that game as well. Now that that's that's probably the title of the event. Is a lot of Venom in this game, I'm imagining. So moving on from that is the gaming news. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and tell me what your favorite bit of news was down in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys on another video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.